Hey guys, this is Neeraj here. About a couple of weeks ago I started this experiment. I purchased solo ads from someone and I directed 50 clicks to this one page where people could download this file for free. Now it wasn't really any groundbreaking kind of report, but it was just a PLR report that I had got from one of the many resources of the internet. The idea was that I wanted to test something that we've been working on, and I and my business partner were absolutely gobsmacked at the results of those tests. Now, out of the 50 clicks that we were able to send to this page, 43 people actually signed up. That's an astounding number. And then the open rate for the first email was nearly 90%, and the click-through rate was nearly 50%. And I shared these results on Sunday last week. But I'm just highlighting these results again because I want to emphasize that there was no opt-in box on the sign-up page. Okay, so when we actually drove the traffic to that page using solo ads, the guy who I purchased it from was surprised because he didn't see an opt-in page on opt-in form on the actual page. Now this is the interesting thing about what we've been working on. So we've created the software which can lock your file for you. The software is called List Locker, and basically what it means is that if you have a file that you want to give away, or you want to distribute freely, or you want to sell it, you can lock that file, and in order to unlock it, people will need an activation code, a unique activation code which is unique to that file. So what they can do is they can either ask you for the activation code, or they can sign up to your list. They can sign up to your autoresponder list, and then you can send them the activation code automatically. Okay, this is exactly what we did, and that's why our open rate was as high as 90%. And remember, this is a file we were giving away for free. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate what this locked file can actually do for you and what it looks like. So what we've done is that we got this game, the Mummy Maze, from the internet, and we've locked it. So when I try and run the Mummy Maze game on my computer, it asks me to enter an activation code, and of course I don't have one at this point in time. So what I'll do is I'll click here to get my activation code, and this is a very simple get response sign up form. So I'm going to enter my details here, and you'll see that once I do, I'll be sent an email with the activation code in it. So of course I've signed up, and as you can see, the email's just arrived. So I'm going to go in there, check, and says, hey, thank you for signing up, the game is awesome, enjoy it, and the activation code is TMMaze. So I'm going to go back to the game and actually sign up with the activation code. Now I've already signed up to that list, okay, but I'm going to sign up to the Mummy Maze. So once I've submitted the activation code, it's accepted it. So as you can see, the game works. I'm signed up to the Mummy Maze list, and of course, the proof is right over there, as well as the fact that now I can send offers to people on this list. Now the thing is that, interestingly, this list is much more powerful than a list of freebie seekers that you can build online by using a normal squeeze page, because that is so overly used these days that people are just willing to give their name and email address, and they don't really care. But if you have a double opt-in, and if people need an activation code to actually use the software or the product or a PDF or a document that you're giving to them, then they'd be more willing to open up their email and look at what you have to say. Which is why in the test that we did, we got about 90% open rate and nearly 50% click-through rate in the first email that we sent. So the software is more or less ready. We're just making some minor changes here and there, but we want to create a beta group of people who can actually test this out in the real world for us in different scenarios. It doesn't just have to be viral list building. It could be CPA marketing. It could be actually locking your paid products and then giving them away. The thing is that the software is very high performance, and we're not at this stage in time willing to give away the software or even sell it, anything like that. Instead, what we can do for you is that if you send us a file, we can lock it for you, and then we can lock it with your autoresponder code, with all the descriptions that you want, and it'll be unique to you, and you'll own it, and you can distribute it and build your list in whatever way you want. We just want to know how you're doing it, so that we can use that user experience to actually make the software better for you and for everyone else. But what we're planning to do then is a soft launch, and I'll be in touch about this the next week. The most likely scenario is that the file locking service, as it is called, will go for $17 a piece. $17 for every file lock that we do for you, because it's a manual thing and it involves like 1 and 2 hours of process behind the scenes. we actually can't give this away for a couple of bucks. So the file locking service will cost $17, but like I said, we want to build a user base for this software, this service, before it actually goes out. So I'm going to get in touch with a few people next week. I'm going to post about it, and I'll try and have a few people on board who can test this out for free. Okay, but I'll be in touch with that, as I said, within next week. So leave your comments below. What do you think about this high opt-in rate? What do you think you can do better? How do you think you can add something to it to improve the open rate? And how do you think you can actually maximize something like this? Now, I know that, I mean, I'm not the most experienced in marketers, but I know that some people out there who deal with who work 40 or 60 or 80 hours a week can maximize something like this in so many different ways. So just get in touch with me, tell me what you think of this, and I'll be in touch with you within a week to tell you how you can get access to this. If you have any questions at all, let me know. Thanks. Bye.